you heard the story again and again on how we start the situation. Beginning as friends, seeing the ends to a means. But what does it mean? I guess that we together till we find somebody better. It's more clever than most. She smiles at my jokes, but she's digging my stroke. The feeling's mutual, cause I'm digging her throat. It's so damn frantic, and at the very bottom you can see the Titanic. I can oil paint the canvas to say 1,000 words. You all up in my face talking what you deserve. Hey yo, we ain't on that level. Take my glasses off, cause I can't see us together. And baby, it's whatever.
See, you were talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie. What? You were talking Louis, we already made a movie.
I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah.
You were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana.
What?
Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father.
I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own. Not a one up or a come up, I'm gone before the sun's up. Move like a ninja, sorry not a pretender. You are not a contender, although it might offend you. You pay the tariff, you're narcissistic and arrogant. She called me a hypocrite, said she got the evidence. Told her I'm the dumb, my ego's fueled by my excellence. Want me as your man? Your attitude is excrement, and things won't ever change even when lonely and desperate. I'd rather be desolate on an aisle before I help an unworthy bird achieve the lifestyle and wait a nice while for someone who fits a profile. Ooh, child, things are getting better. Try to outthink me, but I would hold on to my cheddar. A couple crumbs here before I disappear. She said it's the last time that she's coming here, but oops, you'll do it again. You're Britney Spears.
You were talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie.
What?
You were talking Louis, we already made a movie.
I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah.
You were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana.
What?
Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father.
I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own.
See, you were talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie.
What?
You were talking Louis, we already made a movie.
I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah.
You were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana.
What?
Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father.
I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own. Mistletoe and get ready to fuck these hoes tonight. These bitches got some hoes for you and me, and they said that they fuck for free tonight. These bitches fire blunts are blazing bright. She's ready to throw dick inside. Disappear, alright. Please. These bitches, and as I'm looking down, that booty's kinda thick and round tonight. These bitches, fire blunts are blazing bright. She's ready to throw dick inside. They don't know. I gotta tell them. Yeah. Yeah. Let them know. Yeah. Check it. Yeah.
Yo. Check.
Yeah.
Check. You sure?
Am I sure? What are you talking about?
Oh, well,
I started it, yeah.
welcome to the effing podcast.
You see what happens when B.D.U.B ain't here?
When B.D.U.B ain't here, it's just whatever, man.
Free for all.
It's just a complete free for all. I'm glad I wasn't talking all reckless. Jesus. Anyway, as you can see, it's just...
You may have been. I don't know yet. We have to run it back.
Hold on, we got to run it back. Hold on. I haven't said nothing reckless. Hold on. I'm trying to think about what I've been talking about tonight. Like, nah, not that reckless. But anyway, welcome to the effing podcast. I'm your host, Branson.
Budha.
As you can see, it's just me and Budha in the building tonight. So it's a Hillboy special. Welcome to the effing podcast.
What's happening?
Shout out Kelli Jo, shout out B.D.U.B. They'll be joining
out.
us next week. You know what I'm saying? It's the holidays. Everybody's out still, celebrating the holidays. Merry Christmas to you. Happy Kwanzaa,
Ho, ho, ho.
all that good stuff. We coming up off these holidays, getting ready to go into the last one of the year. So I definitely got to give a shout out to 8th and Fancy. What up? Got to give a shout out to Dank Drinks.
What's happening?
Got to give a shout out to Alpha Dogs.
What it do?
And got to give a shout out to the local plug. So, yes, we're coming off of the Christmas holiday. How was your Christmas, Budha? Did you have a good Christmas?
Of course.
The boys were happy.
Of course.
That's what's up. My Christmas was good. Everybody's happy. Got to spend time with everybody. Got to make everybody smile. So it was well worth it. It's not, Christmas isn't really about us anymore. So,
Not at all.
I got to speak to your folks. Your folks, well, they making it the best as they can. You know what I'm saying? Got to send a shout out to Rocket Jack. Oh, I got to send a shout out. I know she ain't watching and stuff like that, but I got to give a shout out to my Aunt Blanche. Because her
and Uncle Grady.
Celebrating. I think she said 39. 39 years, I think.
Beautiful years.
I think 39 beautiful years. So I definitely got to give a shout out to my Aunt Blanche. But now we're getting ready, like I say, to roll up on the last holiday of the year, which is New Year's Eve really a holiday? Is it like...
I think people get paid time and a half, so yeah.
What's kind of trash about this year, and I don't know if anybody else feels the same way I do, but the holiday falling on Monday, knowing that you got to go to work on Tuesday, kind of doesn't really sit right with me. Like, because most people go out that night, like Christmas night, you usually go out, but you got to go to work Tuesday. Like, ain't no playing no games. So I don't know. That's kind of how I was feeling about the Christmas holidays, because you really couldn't celebrate like that because you had to go to work the next day, or at least I did. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah,
but,
I think that's just you.
But
Well, not just you, but it's like just the line of work that you're in.
So, but it was still enjoyable. I'm sure more people partying tonight or tomorrow night. They're still going to party. Even though you got to go to work Monday.
They don't have to go to work Monday. That's where you got it wrong. They're not people don't go to work on Monday. Like on the first, you don't go.
So the first Monday of the year is PTO. Like that. That's just the.
I mean, that's a good dude.
Okay.
Like a lot of businesses don't require people to come to work on the first, and if they do, they don't come till late.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to be to work till 3 or 4.
You see how late that is?
Yeah. I really love.
You could be hungover and recover from that by then.
Anybody who
for the most part,
I love my sleep. So but I guess but it's going to be lit tomorrow night. It's going to be lit tonight. I'm sure people are going to have a good time tonight, but tomorrow it's definitely going to be on and popping. And no drinking and driving. They're going to be out. They're going to be out heavy, roadblocks, things of that nature. So, please, no drinking and driving. Be safe when you out in these streets tomorrow night. And just have the best time possible. So we're doing a yearly wrap-up show. We're not doing topics. I really didn't know what really popped off this week like that. I didn't really check into it. So
it's the holiday.
And it's the holiday, so I don't want to stay too long. I will, however, tell people now that I will be introducing Let's Talk About Sex back to the effing podcast. It'll probably be Friday night. We'll still do the regular podcast on Saturday night, but Friday nights I'm bringing back Let's Talk About Sex. And what really had me get into it was I talked to Baki. Anybody who remembers how the show originally started out, it was me and my guy Baki. Shout out Baki. And I just got to get back to what I had this
shout
vision
out to
to
Shoot
be.
Up the Club Baki.
Just shout out to Shoot Up the Club Baki. And it's grown, which is a great thing, but women don't want to hear you talk like about topics and things or they don't want to hear me talk about topics, things that just show how smart I am and things like that. Nah, they just want to hear me talking about busting nuts and things of that nature. So Friday nights, I don't know exactly when, but Friday nights, Let's Talk About Sex. I'll be doing it. I don't know if anybody will be joining me. It'd probably just be me and this MFer. And we'll just be talking, and this isn't beginners Let's Talk About Sex either. This isn't like the basics and stuff like that. This is going to be like, let's talk about sex like that grown folk sex, like, threesomes, things of that nature, people's kinks, toys, all that good stuff that comes along with sex. So I'm sure people will definitely be tuning into that when I get it started. Like I said, I'll be doing that on Friday nights. But we're going to go ahead and get into the yearly wrap-up. I found a couple of topics that I think we're just going to revisit and see, how it ended up. First one we'll start with is the white people in the submarine. Very popular story this year. I forgot what month it happened in, but that was a popular one. So they learned their lesson from that. That was a popular story this year. Another popular story this year, hip-hop. 50 years of hip-hop.
50 years.
And
they had some great shows.
They did. There were some great performances. I mean, hip-hop will always be around. Oh. You just got to find what you're looking for. We can sit here and we can talk down on the state of hip-hop right now, but there's still good music out there. It's still some good music out there, so I'm not going to trip on it. But 50 years of hip-hop, and, like, I've seen just about every year. It's amazing. Like, could I remember every year? No. Like, the younger years, no. But probably when I got to 7, because Sugar Hill Gang was my first concert, and you probably were there too. I don't know. I have to think about it, but I do remember going to see the Sugar Hill Gang. Mom took us to see that. I can't remember how old we were, but she did take us to see that. Shout out to her. And just, hip hop, like,
damn, I'm about to take my kids to concerts. Well, these niggas is wild these days.
What would you take them to see? Who would you take them to see?
I mean, I would take them to see anybody they want to see. That wouldn't bother me. And shit, they rap all their lyrics anyway.
I mean, it's just, it's good to see, I guess, because now you really get to see the whole layout of hip hop. Like, I think sometimes the newer generation doesn't learn the craft. Like, they don't know the history of hip hop.
Oh, definitely not, because they don't care.
And in any music genre, everybody knows the history of that genre of music. You just can't start doing something without knowing about it.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but you're failing yourself. If you're trying to be the best at something, you have to study it.
You should.
If you're trying to be the best at something, if you're trying to be the best lyricist, whatever, you have to study it. Basketball player, plumber, quarterback, any position or anything you want to be the best in, you have to study. And hip hop is the same thing. I believe you have to study, and that's why I believe it's in this stagnant form. But I always like to say I give the women their credit. The women have definitely taken off in hip hop these past couple of years. The women have definitely taken off in hip hop, and it's a good thing to see because it was really male dominated at one time, and now. Would I say it's even? Like when you're talking about the bigger arts,
dominated, but it's a lot of female
rappers. It's a lot of female rappers.
Love. Like even back then, they weren't getting a lot of love, but a lot of chicks these days, they're at least getting the love reciprocated to them.
And like I said, it's just good to have female rappers on the scene. Now, am I happy with all the content that's being made by female rappers? We're not going to go that far, but the representation is good to see them in hip hop. And, the ladies are saying something. And we're paying attention. And some of it's worth paying attention to, and some of it's not worth paying attention to. We'll leave it at that. Also, during the 50 years of hip hop, BG finally came home. After rumors of BG coming home for the past 5 years, BG finally touched down. And he still got bars. I heard BG and Gucci dropped an album mixtape. I don't know for sure, but
I heard a track. I heard the album. I heard the track.
And BG still got bars. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he was still honing his craft while he was away. I guess another topic under hip hop, Diddy. Diddy gonna go into 2024 under a fucking magnifying glass now. Like Diddy going, he these last couple of months for Diddy have been
he's gonna be scrutinized a lot.
Kind of wild. With it all starting with, I believe, the Cassie thing. I would say it was started with him never giving his artists their publishing.
No, it started with him giving back the publishing at the most randomest time in the world.
So
that's what it started with. Niggas was like, why is he giving this shit back now?
Yeah, it started out with him giving back the publishing, and then Cassie allegations started, and then it just the TDJ like everything just been crazy. Now you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Not at all.
You can't believe everything you read on the internet.
But niggas,
they're going to run with it like it's a 100-yard dash. They going to be out. Pew. So you can't believe everything, but Diddy is definitely going to be under heavy scrutiny probably this next year or whatever. I don't know if Dub said he thought they were going to hit Diddy with the RICO, but we'll see. But shit, crazy. Another hot topic of the year: Blueface and his drama.
Oh God.
We're not taking this into 2024. We're not taking. I never thought he was a good rapper in the first place. I don't know where the dude came from, but he had a year. He was always out and always in the midst of some controversy, like a little broad. Like always in the middle of some controversy, like a little chick. Like
promo,
like the Offset thing. The baby's not mine, which he all these are allegations. The baby might not have been his, stuff like that. But nevertheless, he was doing a lot of shit kind of stuff. So trying to keep relevancy, and we will not be taking that into 2024 with us. We leaving that there. Another topic that was hot this year: prime time. Primetime Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. Next year, I don't know what the record was this year. I don't think they went to a bowl.
No, they did not.
But next year, they're going to make some noise. And everybody's going to be right back on the Deion bandwagon as soon as this season starts next year. So if you didn't like him this year, you're definitely not going to like him next year because his team's going to be even better. And
they're
going to be even better than they were this year, and they're going to surprise a lot of people at how big of a jump they've made. And Shador's going to be even better. So if you didn't like the Deion hype, if you love the Deion hype, next year it's really going to be on 100. And I think he deserves it. It's prime. Like, I enjoy prime time. I liked him as a player, even though he never played for the Birds. But I always liked Deion. So, you know, and it's good to see him changing people's lives, getting these guys, especially to go out to Colorado. Because if you beforehand,
we legal out there. Fuck that.
Well, true indeed. Another hot topic, and they got a lot of business because it is Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory made out like fat rats this year because of the video where the woman said the Cheesecake Factory was beneath her standards. And all the chicks were like, oh, well, you know, I just want to go eat. Cheesecake Factory good with me. They got taken to the Cheesecake Factory. So, you know, shout out to the Cheesecake Factory. They had to come up last year. They came up last year. It was already kind of hard to get into the Cheesecake Factory. But after that, lines and everything now. So, you know, another hot topic. I'm just shooting topics off because this probably ain't going to be a long show. Like I said, we just want to speak to y'all. You know, we didn't do a show last week because it was Christmas. Didn't want to interfere with anybody's Christmas. So tonight, the Hill Boys, we just doing a yearly wrap-up. Next topic, Carly Russell.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, I had to touch on her. My girl had everybody worried about her, thinking that she had been kidnapped. And the whole time she's just out enjoying her best life. She out living her best.
Out here getting pinged up.
Getting pinged down. Now, I believe
working that wee.
I believe she's going to jail.
Yeah. And she got to pay some money.
They always talk about the power of the vajayjay. The power of the P got her locked up. The scales balance every now and then. The scales do balance out every now and then. Another hot topic this year, the Alabama riverboat fight. Everybody loved that fight. And they still talk about it to this day. Dude with the chair hitting the dude over the head, beating him, looking like he was in the WWE.
He got no jail time.
No jail time. Knocking my boy off the pier into the water. My boy swimming across the water to get to some of the smoke. So the Alabama riverboat thing was another hot topic this year. What else I got? Gender wars. Gender wars will never stop, especially in the black community, I don't think. Like, we'll always be fighting over dating things. Well, I don't think people be fighting, but the sides will be always taken over what you're supposed to do. I don't know. It might change, though. It might change. It just all depends. But gender wars, they were strong this year, as always. Any hot topics you could think of? We did do a million topics. You know what? I never got the conclusion of my man who ran into North Korea. The soldier who ran. I have to look that story up and see how that ended because I never got conclusion to that. Ukraine and Russia are still fighting like 2-3 years into this, and it's like it's a draw. It's a draw. You can't beat them. Like, if you can't beat them, so they. Israel and Palestine. Well, see, I don't want to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing on that. But Israel whooping. But man, so it's still conflict going on across the world that hopefully can be resolved. And hopefully we don't really get drug into it. So
we about to,
because we want the smoke. And then, because like I said, this really wasn't going to be a long show tonight. Just something to hear our voices, let y'all know that we're going to come back next year. We're going to come back next year even stronger, better than this year, more viewers. Oh, Russ Parr. ending after how many years was Russ Parr on the radio? Maybe we could get some of his viewers. I could use some of those Russ Parr viewers. So, shout out to Russ Parr, who was, I guess, the head in the kind of podcast game, jumping on the radio early. So, what else I got topic-wise? Of course, I think this has been the best football season in a while. I know you probably as a Giants fan might not see it that way, but as a casual fan, it's been interesting every week. There's been a money game every week for the most part. So I think this year football has been pretty good.
Shout out to everybody who parlays get fucked up every week. That's what I want to shout out. Shout out to everybody whose parlays get fucked up on a regular basis.
Oh man, that's why I don't play them no more. I got away from those things. Boy, they'll ruin your whole fucking weekend. Parlay card will ruin your whole weekend. The Lakers won the in-season tournament in the NBA. Was that really a big deal? Like, they did win $500,000 though.
What about Victor and Scoot?
Victor's a star. Scoot is having a hard time getting back into the league.
Told you, nigga.
Look, I did take Scoot. I
don't know
how
back. Or
and,
why.
Okay, this is my question. How's Brandon doing though? The kid in Charlotte.
Yeah, Brandon Miller.
How's he doing?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
At least he's still playing.
Yeah, Scoot down there in the
G League.
Come on, Scoot, get it right, bud. Get back up there. What else I got? Oh, Tupac murder was solved, allegedly. Because now my boy's saying he ain't do it, which I'm sure, like, I would be saying that too, especially the time they're going to give you. But the Tupac murder was supposedly solved this year as well, and I didn't think they'd ever solve that. So now I guess we'll be waiting on the Biggie murder to be solved. And
we're just waiting for the clown that's going to run around town talking about it was him.
I don't think Biggie's murder will ever be solved. I don't think so. I don't know how they solved. Well, with Tupac's, I guess it was so many clues and stuff like that. But with Biggie's, I don't think it'll ever be solved. What else I got? That's pretty much it. Like I said, I really didn't. I just wanted to come and speak, tell everybody to have a happy new year, do a little yearly wrap up. Tell y'all we coming back bigger and better next year. Shout out the team Kelli Jo and B.D.U.B. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's having an amazing holiday weekend so far.
The homie, Chanel Monet.
Definitely got to shout out the homie Chanel Monet. Definitely have her stop through too. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, Fridays, I probably look into February. Friday nights in February, we're going to start back with the Let's Talk About Sex, and we're gonna have a good time this year. And I'm going to realize my dreams of being a podcaster this year. I'm gonna go a little bit harder. I'm gonna put a little bit more time and effort into it. Any New Year's resolutions? Look, I probably say this every year. I'm off blacks. Like, I got one more black, and after that, I'm done with them. I'm done with blacks. Like,
disgusting.
Yeah, so I got one more. My job is stressful.
Bruh.
I understand. I'm gonna start getting gum, but I'm off of black. A new job.
Whatever.
But, yes, I'm giving up blacks. I got one more. I'm gonna smoke that, then I'm done, and I'm gonna toe this line and see how I go about it and stuff like that. And I just want to have a better year than I did last year. Like, I had a good year last year. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad in no means. So this year I just want to capitalize on that and just reach whatever goals that I have set and do away with fear. Like, anything I was scared to accomplish before, like, fuck it, I'm old now. What the hell is it? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing things that.
You know what I want us to start practicing? I want us to practice positivity.
Oh, yes, we are going to start practicing positivity That is, and if anybody knows me, that is my MO. Like, I like for people to be happy. You know, I don't like for people to be mean and bitter. And I know some mean and bitter people. Life situations put you in those, you know, in those type of feelings, but you can't project them on everybody. You know, it kills you quicker. You know, you have to find the happiness in you, in life, and things of that nature. So, yeah, I'm definitely with that one. We are going to be practicing positivity this year. Because
it shouldn't be that complicated.
It shouldn't be. But people like to make things complicated when it doesn't have to be.
People like to respond to negative shit first.
Or not even that.
It is that.
That is some of it, but some people just like being negative. Some people just get off on being negative, and they know they're being negative, and they just enjoy it. It's as simple as being petty. People enjoy being petty. Is there a need to be petty? No, not at all. People just get off on it. So, yeah, we're going to be practicing positivity in 2024 and beyond. I just want everybody to have a happy new year. Share our shit. Share our shit. Share, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. We'll get back to the comments. If you have anything you want advertised, get in touch with us. I'll advertise it. Look, I'll put the sexy voice on and everything for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll go all out. I'll put the sexy voice. This is the voice I'm bringing Friday night. Like, I'm bringing sexy voice Friday night. So if you have anything you want advertised, let us know. We'll advertise it.
If you want to come through and be a guest.
If you want to come through and be a guest, feel free. Hit us up. You know how to find us. And that's pretty much about it. We're going to get up out of here. You know, I've taken up enough of everybody's time. Oh, before I slide, did you see Florida State get smacked today? Oh, Lord.
They had no business in there in the first place.
It was 63-3 when I turned the TV on. Like, and that's why the SEC told them, no, we don't want you. You can't come to our conference. So, with that being said, everybody have a happy new year. We are going to be checking in next Saturday. Hopefully the whole gang's in here with us, and have a great start of your year. Practice positivity. That's what we're doing.
It's easy.
We're practicing positivity all year.
Talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie. You were talking Louis, we already made a movie.
I'm not your stepping stone.